Hi guys, just recording another weekend Bitcoin slash just markets in general kind of video. Um, this is the Bitcoin chart, bearish on a weekly time frame. Don't really look at a weekly time frame, but I think um, we are in a place where you would want to check where we are headed or what kind of a situation we are in right now because this looks like a place where it could decide whether or not it wants to continue higher or lower. Now, if it, in my opinion, that is, if we were to um, trend higher, this should have had a much better consolidation over here, or like a much better volumes, or in terms of some kind of strength at least, which we have not seen here at all. And this does not look very encouraging to me on the weekly. At least normally don't look at the weekly, but yeah, this is one thing I had noticed going into last week itself. Uh, and it just felt like, so I'll tell you why that was the case. So throughout this over here, um, there was this one place where I ended up shorting, right? So there was a trade over here where I ended up catching, I think, a part of this move up until here or something like that, and then I waited. And if we were to continue lower, we I would have expected a sell off from this area here, which it did not. Then what we could see is there was this one buying opportunity. So over here, it made clear sense to me that okay, fine, we are not going to continue lower from here on itself. So this got invalidated. The continuation from here got invalidated because of this high. And again, and then there was a buy here where I got a small, I think, a very small position on, and it was basically insignificant, to be very honest with you. And those the next one would have been from here where I should have shorted. I did not have a look at this on the daily time frame back then, which was a miss on my end. So this looks very very clear to me. So the minute that, so imagine, so I just look at it on the 2 hour time frame. um, the minute this one on the 2 hour time frame did not look promising anymore, and I had a buy, not a buy but a alert on this support, right? That it would come in here, and then if it would continue higher, it would make more sense. But and I had missed this, right? Like I hadn't even looked at this on a daily time frame. But when this went through, and then I actually got to look at the daily time frame, this made much more sense because very clear downtrend. Even on a longer time frame, if you have a look on a daily time frame, we are creating lower lows and lower highs. um, Created a base, went back up into this, stopped, I mean, caught people on the wrong side, and then continued lower. Did the same thing over here again, where this would have been there, and if this would have been the inflection point for it, and would continue lower, right? And again, did get into this move, but then this did not continue. Did get into this move here, went back up looking for sells over here, did not continue lower, no problem, created new highs, and then now has come back down again. Throughout this period, we're not very clear on the uh, direction of the market itself, right? Because when this what do you say, trap or whatever you could say, when the liquidity was taken on that inflection point, um, I was still unsure about where I could actually trade from, because I was biased towards the short side. But then for this move here, I did not get price to come back into this place for me to even look at this. So then this created a lower, what do you say, lower low, and then came back in here. I was looking for cells over here, right? um, did not get into the cells because it did not create a proper structure for me to, it actually did not give me an entry, is what I would say. So wait a minute. So now I could actually take you to my actual chart that I use, which is the Bitstamp one, right? um, so yeah, so when this high was taken over here, I was expecting a change. So since then, it just came in here, took liquidity, went up, could not create a new high, broke lower, right? Wasn't very convinced on taking this short here, which I should have. But then the reason that this, what do you say, this wick was here, I didn't want to take a, what do you say, I just found it riskier than it needed to be. So then because on the 2 hour time frame, it just doesn't look right there. It So I did not take that. And the minute this high was broken, I said, okay, maybe we are going long. And again, this just got invalidated because we broke the slow, came in over here. Again, I'm still looking, for some reason I was still looking at this in a bullish way, saying, okay, fine, we're coming into an inducement and then we'll continue higher. But then that did not happen, and when that failed, where basically saying that this high and this low, and then it create we're expecting a higher low, I mean lower high over here for it to continue, created a newer high. So then it invalidated a short, but it invalidated a short here, but didn't give me a long either. So until this low was gone, I wasn't going to look for shots, right? And then that's hence I did not, hence the I did not, hence why I did not take a short in this region here. Looking back, it looks like I should have, but then can't really trade on hindsight, can we? So now, since this low is gone, it made more sense for me to look for shorts from here on out. So got this low that was put in. Don't really look at trend lines, but then I just drove it here because I've been in this trade for a while now, and I was like, okay, what are we looking at? Mm, God, I even as of now, I don't know what will happen. I'm just gonna accept whatever happens and see. Since I've been in this trade, I would rather, you know, um, there's this thing where I would get out of trades very soon. Uh, just have to come to accept the fact that I will not be right. I don't really know what the market will do. The best I can do is actually trade my setup and trade my and just follow the process to the best of my abilities. So this broke lower, came back into this, what do you say, a resistance zone, uh, and it did shift structure. So I look at it this way, where, so let me get rid of this. This is the previous high in a fractal, took the inflection point, came back in on this candle, tried to go up, broke the low. So once the low was broken, I entered at 828 with a stop loss above this place and a target down here, right? So that's the best I know that I can do, and that's where we are at right now. Um, been in this trade, have reduced some of the risk on this trade. Not really sure how this will play out. We'll keep you all updated, and of course, I look at this on a 1 hour time frame. Once I'm in the trade, I try and move my stops and basis the 1 hour time frame basically. So yeah, that's one thing. But then what it looks like to me, or like what I based this trade off, is basically we are in a big, what do you say, bear market. You could say this needs to be tested at least now, since we have taken this high out or this inflection point out. it only makes sense for the market to come all the way down here. I'm not saying this will happen in one go. That's not what my expectation is, which is why I have placed my targets or like expected to come down until here at least. But yeah, if this goes, or like if this goes at least, then we get to look at something new. On the 4 hour time frame, it makes a lot of sense that this would be a continuation. Now whether it will be or not is yet to be seen. uh, yeah, that's how I trade. Been in this for almost 3.5 4 years now, I think. Don't even know how long. Starting to see some bit of improvements on my end, in some in terms of me actually being able to accept the market for what it is, accept myself for what I am and how I trade. And the one thing that I would like to actually share that has actually changed, don't want to like, you know, uh, I just don't want to compare myself to others, whether it is through social media. Majorly, that is what it would be. Like I showed you, my trade frequency looks to be very few, right, in comparison to what others trade. Or there are trades, and I just look for the most perfect setup, and maybe that reduces my trade frequency more than it normally should. Of course, this looks like a messy chart to you, but when I look at it on one single time frame, which is the 2 hour, it just makes a lot of sense to me. Again, on the daily time frame, if you have a look, oh no, okay, I moved my. Anyways, so on the daily time frame, it just looks like we are in a uh, proper bear market, or like a, let's say, a downtrend. Um, Also, the reason for that would be that this just doesn't look like it would go up higher from here. It just looks like there is some kind of liquidity or some kind of monthly this thing. I don't know how the macros and all of that will play out, what US will do tomorrow in order to affect what prices on Bitcoin and other markets would be. I just know I just know like. I just trade what I see on the charts as of now, basis which I'm in positions. Um, that would be that. If there is any update to be given regarding this, or if I can come up with something, I will. And that's that. I'll be sharing this on YouTube and on TradingView, I think. So if you are watching me on TradingView in the published or whatever it is, a segment of TradingView, you please do check me out on YouTube as well. This is something I'm trying. I'm quite shy with it, but then it's fine. Trying something out. Let's see how that goes. Thank you so much.